This video is for my grandson, Ryan Gassman, who has grown up to be an incredible young man. When I was very young, I was fortunate enough to have a very talented, well-educated, well-read grandmother who was a teacher and raised three boys by herself when her husband passed away when my father was 6 years old. She was the queen mother of the family, actually, and spoke 6 languages fluently, and insisted that her grandchildren call her grandmère. Grandmère lived in Brantford, Ontario, and whenever we would visit there, down the street her sister lived, Aunt Grace, and my brothers would always insist on staying with her because she had a TV. Grandmère never had a TV. She had her radio and her books and a great fireplace. I guess I was nerdy enough to, I always chose to stay with Grandmère. And I was lucky enough that she kind of picked me as her favorite grandson and treated me kind of special. But she introduced me to her books and her poetry, especially the poetry I took to at a very young age. And she would read me one poem which was very, very poignant and influential in my life. And it helped me through a lot of life's challenges. I tried to follow the lines, every line, but mastered some eluded me. But basically, they were like a foundation for getting through life. Anyway, the poem is entitled "If," and it was written by Rudyard Kipling in the early 1900s. So this poem is for you, Ryan. If you can keep your head when all about you, all are losing theirs and blaming it on you. If you can trust when all men doubt you, but make allowance for their doubting too. If you can wait and not get tired of waiting, or lied about and don't deal in lies, or being hated and not giving way to hating, and yet don't look too good or talk too wise. If you can dream and not make those dreams your master, if you can think and not make those thoughts your aim, if you can face triumph and disaster and treat those two imposters the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by others to make a trap for fools, if you can see the things you gave your life to broken and stoop down and build them up again with worn out tools, if you can make a heap of all your winnings and risk it all on one game of pitch and toss and lose and start over again at the beginnings and never mention a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and your nerve and your sinew to serve your turn long after they are gone, And so hold on when there's nothing left in you except the will that tells them to hold on. If you can talk with crowds and not lose your virtue, or walk with kings, nor lose your common touch. If all men count with you, but not too much, or if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds of long distance run, yours is the earth and all that's in it. And what's more, you'll be a man, my son. And that's for you, Ryan. Bye for now.